morning, buongiorno, welcome back to my channel. I know that it has been a while, but I've been very busy with work. So I asked you guys to give me some suggestions of videos you wanted to see on my channel, and a lot of you said you wanted to see a day in the life vlog where I show you how I balance studying Italian with my full-time job. For those of you who don't know, I do have a full-time job. I work from home and I'm a social media coordinator at a creative agency. It's definitely a very demanding job and I work pretty long hours, so finding time to study Italian can be pretty tough, but I wanted to take you through a day to show you exactly how I do it. So I woke up around 7:30, that's usually when I wake up, and then that way I have enough time because I don't log on to work until 9:30. So this gives me a little bit of time to just wake up, have some breakfast, and do some studying, journaling. For now, let's go make some coffee and then we will get started studying. And then while I'm waiting for my coffee to be ready, I put away some dishes from the night before and make sure to wash some dishes. I also like to admire the tomato plant that my sister is growing. It's actually gotten so big and I'm excited for some tomatoes. So I made my coffee, and now what I've been doing in the mornings is reading a chapter of this book and reading it aloud just to get practice speaking the words, and then looking up vocabulary. Like I've mentioned before, I do have a video on how I read to learn Italian, so I will put that up and you can check that out after this video. Usually I only have time for 1 or 2 chapters of this, and I'm about halfway through now, so that's exciting. So what I like to do is just turn on some music and really just like get focused and get in the zone to make sure that, you know, I don't have any distractions while I'm studying, so I can really make the most of my time before I have to jump into work. So as you can see, I'm reading out loud, and if I don't know any words, I usually try to guess their meaning through context, but otherwise I use reverso context to look up the words if I really can't figure out what they mean. So I finished a chapter in my book. It went pretty well. I've recommended it before, but if you like romance novels, it is very cute, very sweet, fun one to read. Yeah. And then for now, I just got this little journal this week as my like Italian journal. I have an English journal, and I usually journal almost every day or every other day, so then I decided to start journaling in Italian, and I was journaling in just like a plain notebook, and it wasn't really cute, and it kind of got disorganized because I would kind of like jot things down here and there. But this is perfect because I just went to Target and got this notebook for like $5. I have my first little entry from the other day. But yeah, I just like that now I have like a dedicated little journal for it, and it's cute, and I'm really excited to, you know, look back at this first entry, and then by the time I get to the end, see how much my Italian has improved. So I think having ways to visually see your improvement is really important, so that's why I'm really excited about this journal, because who knows where I'll be by the time I'm finishing this journal. Maybe I'll be writing my last entries actually in Italy, which would be really cool, so we'll see. But for right now, I'm still here and I will be writing my new entry for the day. So yeah, I usually like to journal after I read, just because I feel like that kind of gets my brain ready for writing in Italian. You know, just speaking Italian out loud and reading it just kind of gets me into the mindset, and I feel like it kind of like warms up my brain to write in Italian. So that's why I usually like to journal after I do a few exercises. finished my journal entry and it is about 9:15, so I probably should log on to work soon. I do want to study a little bit more, but I probably will do that throughout the day if I have some time. This week has been pretty busy because my manager at work has been out, so I've kind of been I have been filling in for her, and it's been very stressful. And yesterday I was supposed to have an italki tutoring session with my tutor, and I haven't been able to meet with her for a few weeks actually. So I had to tell her that I couldn't meet yesterday, so I have to reschedule that. So I think I'm gonna do that right now so I don't forget, because I feel like our lessons, you know, when I can actually practice speaking is super beneficial. So I definitely don't want to let that just slip away from me because it is really important to practice speaking. So I have my weekly study routine written out on Notion, and if you haven't used it before, I'm obsessed with Notion. I use it for everything and I use it every day. I do have a video about how I organize my goals for the new year using Notion, so I will also put that somewhere up here so you can check it out. So yeah, you can just see that I kind of write out some ideas of what I want to do every day for studying in the morning before work. Usually I do study in the morning before work because that's just the time I feel most productive. So today I had reading a chapter of the book, doing a journal entry, and then I also wrote down to reschedule my lesson. But yeah, for right now, there's a lot of stuff happening at work. I'm getting a lot of updates and emails from things that I need to do, so I kind of need to jump into work. This is typically what happens. You know, I'm trying to study and focus, but then something happens at work. It gets kind of frustrating, so gotta get to work. I like it, but not a lot. I don't like it. Let's get started on work and see where the day takes us. So since my job actually requires me to manage social pages for 7 different regions in Europe, this is our big translation tab. So I had a few things that needed to be translated, so I put those in. Then I updated some other things and just made sure everything was ready and organized in the calendar to be posted today. I also addressed any notes from the client. You can see that this is our big master calendar, and like I said, we have 7 different regions, so that's definitely a lot to manage. I went downstairs, made this a lovely looking breakfast burrito. It looks amazing. I'm very excited about it because I'm super hungry. I usually work, or I usually like study and work for maybe an hour or two and have breakfast around like 10:30. Since it's Friday, I wanted to do something more exciting like this breakfast burrito. I also do want to work out today, so I want to make sure I have enough food to have a good workout. As I was cooking, I was getting a lot of messages from work as usual, so I have to eat while I work, unfortunately, and try to answer some emails and messages and all this other stuff. So back to work. And while I was eating, we had some posts that needed to go up to announce 1 month until the premiere of a new season of a show. So I just made sure to post those. And again, it was kind of tedious because I had to go through all different regions and post on each social media platform. So as you can imagine, that definitely takes a while, and I don't want to make any mistakes while I'm posting in different languages and making sure that I'm using the right assets for each region. Yesterday I didn't change out of my PJs at all and I felt terrible, so I'm definitely making it a point today to actually change my clothes. It's like 11:30 right now, and then I have a few more things for work I have to get done, so I really should focus because I've been kind of not focused today. And then I will work out probably after I eat lunch. I still want to get some more Italian studying in today because this morning wasn't a super long session. I got a good amount of work done within the last hour or so. So I decided to go for a walk because honestly, the past few days I've been so busy working that I have barely been outside. So usually by now at this point, kind of like around lunchtime or before, I get super sick of just sitting in a room staring at my computer. So I think going for like a 20-30 minute walk will be really nice, and it's nice and sunny, beautiful weather like it always is in LA. Well, I also figured that I would listen to a podcast in Italian. I've actually found some really good ones that I like a lot because I feel like it's kind of hard to find podcasts in Italian that aren't about like learning Italian. So I found a few where it's kind of like interviewing different people, so it's really good for listening practice. I found this one I really like. It's called C'est la vie, but it is in Italian. I don't know why the title is called C'est la vie because that's French, but it's a cool podcast where she has guests on talking about so many different things. I listened to this one podcast about this Italian girl who lived in the US for a while and talking about her experience. Even people who, you know, do stuff on social media, talking about that, talking about their companies, their businesses, things that they've learned, fitness, health, whatever. So I really like this podcast. So I'm gonna choose one of those and go for a walk. So it'll be a good time to get in some Italian studying. Well, the struggle. Got back from my walk. It's pretty good. It was like 30 minutes and I'm kind of hot. It was nice, but it was a little warm outside. Listened to one of the podcast episodes and I was just a little disappointed because I feel like today I couldn't understand a lot of the episode, so that was kind of frustrating. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes like I'll be on a roll and I feel like I can understand the whole thing. But then, you know, if there's like one part that I kind of don't understand and then I get off track trying to think about that part, then I miss the rest of what's happening and then I get like disconnected from what's happening in the episode and it's harder to like catch up and translate again. But I mean, it's still good to be hearing Italian and pronunciation and just having your brain hear like the sentence structures and stuff like that. And it's also good because it's like a nice little way to get some Italian studying in just kind of halfway through the day. I think I might make a little lunch right now because it's about 1:30, so if I don't eat now, I don't want to eat too late and then not be able to work out. And then I just have a few more things to do for work, which is nice because I might be able to finish work a little bit earlier. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna make a quick lunch and then watch some YouTube videos or something and then get back into work. So I made some lentils. They don't look very appealing. It's just like rice and lentils. And I put some like turmeric in here. One of my favorite Italian YouTubers who I mentioned before, her channel is Learn Italian with Lucrezia. She posted a new video and it's about Easter. It's about like her making stuff for Easter, which I think is really cool because Easter is this weekend and I really like her videos around the holidays because she explains like cultural stuff and recipes that Italians make for certain holidays. So I always like watching her holiday type vlogs. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch that while I eat to get some more Italian practice, but also just like I said, because I really like her videos. Okay, so I finished up my last thing, but then I realized I do have one more thing that I should do. Since I manage content calendars, I have to go through each week and put in like the talent handles for Instagram. That way our community managers can tag the talent in the posts when they post it, whatever. So usually when I have to go through and do that, it's kind of like mindless. Like I just have to copy the talent handle
from Instagram, whatever. And since it's Friday, I figured I would just kind of like blast my Italian songs and sing along and just enjoy. It's the last thing that I have to do for work, and then hopefully my weekend will start. So yay! So I hope you enjoy these next few clips of me dancing and enjoying my Italian music.
Certo che lo sai, prendi tutto e te ne vai per vedere se è vero e poi ti vengo a cercare, ballare. Di Marlena torna a casa, freddo qua si fa sentire. Di Marlena torna a casa. So che non rispondo dalle 3. C'era stampato in zanghe e sprocco subito nella tua macchina. C'è il mio scrive notti sulle note di un iPhone. Stasera non vale la pena e gusto massiccia. Che se non è tutto più facile, ora in questa follia. Sottovoce dirti sì, sottovoce dirti sì, sottovoce dirti sì. Everybody, can you feel the groove? Grab somebody, let it go. Ooh, everybody, can you feel the groove? Grab somebody, let it go. Ooh, everybody, grab somebody. Everybody, grab somebody.
Ooh, that was a tough one. So I finished that 45-minute workout. I'm so red and sweaty, but it was super good, and I'm gonna stretch now and then probably make a smoothie bowl, and then I have no plans for the rest of the day. So glad I got a workout in. It was super tough. I will link the channel that I got the workout video from below because I really like her videos if you're looking for really good like HIIT cardio videos. I've also recently really been liking her lower body workouts because she has lots of good ones with weights and dumbbells. So I'm gonna stretch and then shower and fix this. So as I ate my smoothie bowl, my sister came back from work, so I sat down in the kitchen and caught up with her. We decided what we wanted to watch tonight, what we wanted to get for dinner, and I didn't actually vlog any of that because we went out to get food and then watched a movie, and I figured I didn't really need to show that. That night I put on a nice little sheet mask, and I actually ended up watching some more YouTube videos in Italian. There were some vlogs I wanted to watch. And then later on, I did read another chapter of my book. Lately, I have been really motivated to study Italian, which has been really awesome because, you know, motivation comes and goes, but I'm really trying to study as much as I can while I do have this motivation. So for right now, I can definitely say that this is a typical day in my life, balancing work and Italian studying. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it, so if you want to see more or some more tips about how to balance studying and working, definitely leave a comment below and I'd be happy to make another video like this for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you in my next video.